and I got paid my $100. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all be kind to my baby. I think that this is a great idea to have.
What is up, y'all? It's your girl Lala, aka Lachelle, aka Shell, aka Lachelle, my belle. And I am here with another product review. First and foremost, thank y'all for the love you've been showing me, the support I've been getting lately. My heart is full. I am humble and grateful. Second, make sure y'all go show some love to Juicy Crazy, because it's because of her that y'all are getting this tutorial. Now, without wasting any more time, let me show y'all what this calendar and safe from Riley Cosmetics can do for you. Okay, so the first way to add people is by clicking the calendar. You'll get the pop-up that says add event, view events, manage family. Since we're just adding people, we're going to click manage family. You can add members, remove members, or view the members you have. We're going to click add members. And then there's a particular format you must use. You enter either just their UUID or their UUID, that straight line character, and a name. It can be a nickname. If not, the calendar will simply address them by their legacy name. So for example, I'm going to do Mama Zoe. So I pull up Mama Zoe's profile. I am using Firestorm. I will try to put on the side how to do it with other viewers if I can find it. You click the two pages right next to the name, and you want to copy UUID. And then I'm just going to go back into that box, paste it. I'm going to do the straight line character, which is shift, and for me it's the key right above my enter key on the right side, and I'm going to put Mama Zoe. And then I'm going to hit submit. Now when I click the calendar, manage family, view members, voila, there is Mama Zoe. Now you might be like, Shell, I see other people on there. I'm going to show you how I added them using method number 2. But let me show you why I say method 1 is temporary. So you know how sometimes the grid can be very fickle, especially when there's a reset or glitch of some sort, and to make scripted things work, you have to reset them. So I'm going to show you, for example, what would happen if you had to reset the calendar scripts. So let's do a quick reset. Reset scripts. Yep, it's done. Thank you so much. Now we're going to click our calendar again. Manage family. View members. And guess what? Mama Zoe's gone.
Christine is gone.
She's gone. Anybody who is not in that note card has now been erased out of your calendar. And that's why I call it a temporary option, which is fine if you want to do like a one-time thing, or if it's literally a temporary situation. And I use the Greek community like pledging. You don't pledge forever. So if you just want to add people that way, I think that's a great option. But if this is for your family, people you live with all day, every day, put them in the note card, beloved. Use option 2. Now the second way is more of a manual way. You want to right click the calendar, go into edit mode. Now normally it'll start out in the general tab. For anyone who's new to the grid and how it works, you'll just scroll over to the content tab, find the family members note card, and as you can see, these are all of the people that I entered that, as you saw, that even after I reset the calendar were still there. So now we're going to add Mama Zoe this way and see what happens. So I'm going to go to the next line, put Mama Zoe's UUID, and I'm going to say Mama Zoe. And I'm going to hit save on my note card. Let me make sure everybody can see it. I'm going to hit that save button. And now I'm going to reset the calendar so it can recognize it. And now let's see if Mama Zoe is back. So we clicked it, manage fam, view members. Well, what do you know? Mama Zoe is back. I'm going to reset the calendar again and see if we still see her. So let's do that really quick. Y'all already know. Manage family, view members. What do you know? Mama Zoe is still there. Now, is that to say that the first add method is unnecessary? No. But if you feel like, hey, I'm never going to have to reset my calendar, so I'm not doing all that note card stuff. Or if you feel like, well, these aren't people I want permanently in the calendar anyway, this is just a one time thing, then I think the first method is the best. We have to get this clock together because this time is all the way wrong. Right now, it is 2:25 SLT, but according to this clock, it's 11:25 p.m. Now, with your clock, every time you reset the calendar, you have to fix the clock. And I say that because the date will always be there, but the clock changes because you have so many options. You can have a 24-hour clock, which is usually used in areas like Europe and other countries like that. We call it military time on the US side. Or you can have a AM PM clock. So let me show you some of your options. Now, number one, you can change the color of your clock, but I'm not going to get into that just yet. Remember I told you can have a 24-hour clock or AM PM? You're just going to toggle this button, and whatever you choose, the next time you open this menu, the button of the opposite is going to show. So right now my clock is on 24 hours. This changes it to AM PM. And now as you can see, the pop-up has switched, and now this button says, well, do you want to make it a 24-hour clock? No, I do not. And now you see up here, it's saying 11:26 p.m. But I want to align my clock with SL time. The minutes are always correct, but not the hours. So I am going to change this to SLT. But don't worry, I'm going to do a time lapse so you don't have to sit here while I keep clicking. Now, as you can see, my time is set. Now, one more option you have is you can change the color. Now, in the menu, there are about 5 color options, I think, 4 or 5 color options that you have. But if you know how to navigate in SL and modify things, you can make it even more personalized. And I'm going to show you that too. So first, you're going to click the clock. You're going to use the color option. And now it says you can make it green. You can make it red. You can make it yellow. You've already seen blue. And then you have white. I am going to stick with white because I'm going to modify it, and I'm going to show you how. Now, if you're not good with modifying things on SL, don't touch it. So you're going to right click your calendar. You're going to go into edit linked, and we're just going to select the clock. And we're going to go to texture, whatever blend fong means. And here we're going to pick our color. I prefer a pink, so I'm going to do a light pink. And voila, I got a light pink clock. Now you're probably like, well, Shell, now you have a blue date and a pink clock. Changing the color of the date is a little different because this doesn't have a color change menu. You're just going to do the same thing you did up here minus the menu steps. So we're going to right click, edit linked, because you don't want to change the color of the whole calendar. Make sure you are clicking this edit link button. We are going to select our clock, and I'm going to just toss that in there. Now, you know what? What color am I using up here? We're going to use the numbers 255, 86, 171. So that's what we're going to use here, 255, 86, 171. And bam, I got a pink clock and a pink date. Now that we got the clock and the date in order, let me show you how to create an event. And when I show you, you're going to be like, oh, Shell, that was easy peasy lemon squeezy. And guess what I'm going to say? I know. So you're going to start by clicking the calendar. Now you can click up here. You can click down here. Just don't click up here, honey. So you click your calendar, add event. Now, when you put your date, you have the option of writing the month and the day. In this example, they say June 15th, or you can do month / day. Now, I recommend doing it in this format because y'all know how fickle the grid can be, especially when it comes to scripts. I don't have time for a script to say, oh, it ain't capitalized or it is capitalized. I don't have time for that. So we're going to do the month / day. And I'm going to do today. So I'm going to say 08 for August / 29 because it's the 29th. And I'm going to hit submit. you immediately should get a pop-up saying, well, what time do you want? Well, let's see. It's 2:33 right now. I'm just going to set the event for 3 p.m. Now, of course, if you have a 24-hour clock, your buttons might look a little different. And if you don't want to use 3 p.m., I'll show you how to do a custom time. And for the sake of the tutorial, let's not do 3 p.m. Let's do 2:45. So we're going to put in other. And you are going to put 2:45 space p.m. Now this is for people with AM PM clocks. If you have a 24-hour clock, you're simply going to put 14:45. That tells it 2:45 p.m. But since we're not using 24 hours, let's go back. 2:45 p.m. That space and p.m. is important. It has to be there. So we're going to hit submit. Now it's saying, okay, well, what type of event is it? Is it a meeting, an appointment, a family event, a dinner, an anniversary, a birthday? You don't have to use these buttons. You can say other. I'm going to click other, for example. Please enter event. Now you can type the event type however you want. I'm going to put just chilling. See, I don't care about capitalize. I don't care about spelling. We're going to hit submit. Then it says, okay, where's the location? Is it a virtual thing? Is it on the beach? Is it at home? Is it at a restaurant, office, school, park? Ooh, we gonna say, ooh, girl, I don't know. Let's say beach. I'm feeling exotic. And then you'll get another pop-up that says, okay, was this a reoccurring event? Does it happen yearly, daily, monthly, weekly, or none? This is just one time. If it's a one-time event, you're going to select none. Immediately after, you should get your roster of the people you added. Remember we showed you in the previous steps where you can do it automatically, where it might get erased if the calendar resets, or you can do it manually. Well, here's your list of people, folks, and say, you know what? Me and Mama Zoe not seeing eye to eye, so I'm not going to invite her. So select members. I'm going to check me. I'm going to check Abe the Babe. I'm going to check my sister. I'm going to check Femi. Mama Zoe ain't invited because she getting on my nerves. Okay? And now that I have told the system who to invite, all of these people are going to get an invite except Mama Zoe. Peep how she don't have a check because she wasn't acting right. And you can either select all if you say, oh no, I want everybody to get invited. Or done if you say no. That's who's coming, that's it, that's all. Now, this is the event notes. I recommend this for if there's a certain attire, or say you're like, look, this is my wedding reception. I don't want no kids. We finna drop it like it's hot and have blame it on the alcohol. You will put that in here. But for the sake of the tutorial, I'm gonna say, I ain't want nothing. And I'm gonna hit submit. And as you can see here, it's accepted my confirmation in local chat. And it says you'll receive reminders for this event. So let's see. The event is in 6 minutes. Let's wait 6 minutes and see if we'll get that reminder.
6 minutes later.
Okay, family, this is an example of what your reminder might look like. I did have to recreate it because I accidentally deleted the original. But as you can see, it tells you the event type, the date, the time, the location, whether or not it's reoccurring, who created it, and any additional notes. Before we get into the functions of the safe, let's talk about this pop-up that you're going to get as soon as you res your calendar. Now, it might freak you out and make you think, well, wait, I don't want them to just be able to take my Linden. They cannot. They only have access to what's in the safe. You have to intentionally put it in there so nobody's going to come and snatch your Linden. And if you're curious as to see how the safe functions, moving Linden between you and family members, I'm going to show you. So now it's time to check out how the safe functions. First, you're going to click the bank icon. Then you'll get a pop-up where it lists all of the money that's currently there. And since we're just starting out, we don't have anything. So this is confirmation that it doesn't directly withdraw from your Linden until you give it the money. So nobody can just come and click it and take money from your account. Like, you're not going to just be standing there watching your Linden drop. You have to physically deposit the money into the bank. So let's go through the admin menu first. Okay, for the admin menu, you have the following options. You can cancel, of course, if you clicked it by accident. Webhook, this has to do with Discord. I'm not going to show y'all how to create a webhook, but basically, if you and your family have a page on Discord where you all speak as a collective, you can link the bank to it and it'll show you all the transactions that happen. Well, I created a channel called Family Bank. It's just me and my sister in it. And as you can see, everything that we have done has shown up in the Family Bank channel. It says that I've added the webhook and I did it successfully. I added Big Zoe. I deposited money. I did Femi's allowance. I did Abe's allowance. I set a new pin. Mama Zoe withdrawed money, and then I reset the pin. So everything that I have done shows up in this channel. Then you have the option of add user. It's not a default thing. It's not everybody I added to my calendar has access to the safe. That's not how this works. You have to go in and deliberately add everyone, just like you did for the calendar. So you're going to click add user. Notice that even the naming convention is different. This one is just user ID or UUID space and then the name. So I'm going to do Mama Zoe, for example. So we're going to copy her UUID and I'm just going to put Big Zoe. She going to get me for this. And I'm going to hit submit. And now I've added Mama Zoe. You see the little bubble spinning, so you know it worked out. And you can check local chat for confirmation. It says that I set my webhook and I added Big Zoe as an authorized user. Our next step is going to be deposits. So we're going to click our bank. We've already added our users. So now let's make a deposit. Just like a bank, you have to pick an account. It's not one big pot and you can just take from anywhere. Just like you have a checkings and a savings, you have different pots here. You have savings, vacation, allowance, emergency, shopping. I am going to add money into, let's say, allowance for the twins. So I am going to add 500 Linden. And just like that, I got a message that says, please pay the safe 500 Linden. So I'm going to right click it, pay, and I'm going to tell it 500. And I got confirmation that I paid it. And so now we're going to click it. And there's the 500 I put in allowances. Let's deposit some more. I'm going to put money in shopping for the 60 Linden sale. So let's see. And I'm going to put money in shopping. And I am going to put custom amount. Let's do 1K. So I'm going to put 1K in shopping. Now I have to right click and pay that 1K. And my deposit is complete. So we're going to click our bank again. And just like that, it says I have a total balance of $1,500. So next we're going to set up allowances. I have 2 children. I've already put Femi in. Now we're going to add Abe. So you're going to click your bank. Now you don't want to hit this button because this directly pays out the allowances. So if you're just coming on to pay everybody and going about your business, you click that button. But if you're not trying to give it to them right now, don't click it. If you want to adjust or create allowances, you go into the admin menu first, and then you click allowances. As you can see, I already have Femi set up if I need to edit it or what have you. So we're going to click add new. You need your kids' full UUID, a first name. You can type any nickname you want to give them, and a weekly amount. So it's UUID space name space amount. So we're going to put Abe's UUID, and I'm going to put AB because that's what Femi calls him, and I'm going to say 250, just like that, and I'm going to hit submit. And let's see if it registered his. And just like that, it registered Abe's allowance for $250 a week. Now, this is a step that you can do as soon as you res your calendar or throughout. Let's set the pin, shall we? So we're going to go / pin and then 6 numbers. So I'm just going to pick. And let's see. And just like that, I've set the new family pin.
So I'm going to show y'all how much money we got in there. It looks like we got 1,500 with 1,000 in the shopping and 500 in allowance. So if my bank wants me to make a withdrawal, this is how I gotta do it. I hit that button there like so. And then I say I want to make some withdrawals from shopping. And I'm only going to take 100. And now I have to give them the pen that my baby gave me. That's the pen. And I'm going to hit submit. And I got paid my $100. Thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all be kind to my baby. I think that this is a great idea to have. And if you have questions, ask her down below.
Well, fam bam, that is all I have for this tutorial. It has truly been my pleasure. I hope that you've gotten all the information you need to fully understand the functionality of this calendar with the save function. And if not, go ahead and comment down below and I will answer questions to the best of my ability. Do me a solid. Go ahead and check out Riley Cosmetics. Show her some love and tell her Shell sent you. I love y'all to life. I love y'all for free. Peace, family.